general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And now a two-point conversion.
There's that stream. Default. You should just name your stream default.
I just thought of doing
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter.
How do you get rid of that
now
thing
it's time
on the
for the
screen?
second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line.
Julie, you know, if you do your position hero solos, you can get a 99. Or if you would have just played them house rules and got your 20 wins, you could have got a 99.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Big hold of the 30.
And don't be default.
Default. That's default. That's what it feels like to be default.
That's what it feels like to be default, but he got hawked down.
Give him 53 yards on the ground.
Is that Sherman, Jose 25?
So how about this for a change in field position from inside the 10? Here's first down on the other side.
So you got, so we can really play now.
Breeze now on
We pretty much set up.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game.
Hey, Julian, why don't you run a different player in there with them slant? Like, throw like a streak in there. Or an out route on one of the other sides. Like, do something different. Like, don't be default.
It's Breeze.
Like that? What? How is he dropping it?
Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Yeah, that was.
Even without a ton of pressure,
He's a 94 tight end, and he's basically a wide receiver.
Julian, you see what coverage he's running on you? Run the damn ball, Julian. Up the middle. Don't run a toss. Run up the gut on there.
Back to the 16. It's a loss
up the middle, Julian. You want to run when he shows you 3 down linemen. Run that shit up his throat. But you can't do it from 3rd down. Yeah, but you're trying to do it from 3rd down. You gotta start running the ball first. As soon as you see that, you run up the middle, I formation.
Incomplete. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
You're not defaulting, my bro.
Sam.
Now Morton Anderson for the field goal try.
Call timeout. Call timeout.
Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now Morton Anderson for the field goal try.
No reason to get froggy.
A 33-yarder from the left hash.
I'm still going to get it on you. Watch me. Watch me.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And that is going to be incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it.
Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just run
it?
Trying
to do there, you pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent.
And if I even score 21, he said he'd give me 398 or win the game. That's all I have to do.
Because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone.
And I can't even score. I can't even score 7. I can't even score 3.
That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling.
Which playbook are you using?
For an open person.
I'm using the
helpless feeling.
Because that gap.
Why haven't you tried like doing anything different, like level sail or PAY shot?
Because I tried that.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Harris.
No.
He gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the play.
There's always a point.
No, there's not. I'm not going to
win. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Julian, when you're going out there going for it on 4th down, how do you expect to win?
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Well, because you're doing things that you shouldn't do. Like you're going for it on 4th down instead of taking a field goal. You're giving him momentum.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And
the game has momentum.
On the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set up for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
It's weird that I want to
touchdown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped
why?
Too shy of the 30.
Dang, he's just toying with Dwayne Haskins.
Even is that?
Hail to the Redskins. HTTR.
As they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I really want to go to some Taco Bell.
And got to be careful like, not to fall out of field goal range. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best.
GG's in the chat. GG's in the chat.
Of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan
ever let him stop your shine.
Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
He already has.
Dang. Jeez. That's some deep-rooted resentment. You know, I watched this movie called Sinister where the kid ran over his dad with a lawnmower. Just a thought. No.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's a fucked up movie, man. That's like one of the worst movies I've ever watched in the movies. I was like, whoa.
So here they come.
That little kid just had them cinder block tied to a pool chair and threw them in the water. Like, damn.
They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
Julie, if you intercept him right here, it is still a game.
No, it's not. I got 0.
Another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third
you
quarter.
Are not
you just get
that
feel.
In my book.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Just on everybody.
Line of scrimmage, the 37
I have
on
pretty
1st
good
and
players
10.
and I still can't beat anyone.
Now on 1st down,
I have a pretty stacked team.
He gets it complete to Harris.
What's your team?
A gain of 4 on the play,
it's
and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I don't have a single 80 play on my team.
Oftentimes, it's quite a surprise.
I don't have a single 98 play on my team.
Besides
my kicker and punter.
It often works when they decide to dial it up.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up
That's not
2nd and 6.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And they got the new Barry Sanders dropping tomorrow.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
99 Barry Sanders drops tomorrow,
so
boys.
They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
I need that.
99 Howie Long, too. The New York Jets considering trading away Le'Veon Bell before the season starts.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton.
Are you kidding?
This is caught at the 20.
What? That's out of bounds.
30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that
Default.
moves him back 5.
Default.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
You're not default.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Is there a rage quit happening?
They'll set up a throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll bring him down
Default.
at the 18-yard line. So they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing.
And it's caught. Touchdown. T.Y.
Dude, you see that? Odell and Baker Mayfield went off on Colin Cowherd?
And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Because Cowherd pretty much was calling out Odell, like saying his top 10 moments, or like top 10 moments of his career were like the catch #1, then like pissing on in the end zone and all this with the boat party and shit.
His talents, and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
You know, I'm gonna.
What's that? Who's listening to like a movie or something?
I'm gonna win this game, no matter what it costs.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down
you won't play
carry,
me?
so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown.
Let's go.
It's a long play, so be it. But the main goal...
No!
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all
I got
the way
faith in you, Jewel.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the
why don't you play me and man up?
Just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I don't know about you. Hey, who's got the last win? Who's kept you so afraid you won't even play me this year?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Who has kept you so afraid that you won't play me? You won't even play me. You're so scared.
Johnny's better than you.
I am.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing?
I am the master! Default! You default!
Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. He'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Breeze to throw on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Hilton. And man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
You do have a dad.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Black round! Black round!
Of a 10-year-old.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And
get out of my game!
Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
deep
back.
Shit happening right now.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's cracked open.
Daddy at the dinner table.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And here now the offense heading back out there. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll look to throw here. Jordan Reed has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the...